I am going to read you the end of the story titled The Day Jesus Died from the Spark Story Bible. It is on page 480. After a while, the world grew very dark, as if a terrible thunderstorm was coming. It was as if all of creation was crying because Jesus was about to die. Jesus was feeling all alone and prayed to see if God was still there. Of course, God never left Jesus. God was with him the whole time. Jesus looked at the crowd. He was so sad that people didn't believe that he was God's son. He asked God to forgive them for killing him. The soldiers offered him some sour wine, but he didn't want to drink it. He was ready to die. Finally, Jesus had fought for long enough. He said, "God, the work you gave me to do here is finished." He breathed a final, long, slow breath, and then he died. All right, so first off, I wanted to show you that I added to our egg carton. I added the title, The Easter Story, Resurrection Eggs. I also painted the bottom. I did this, not my daughter, but if you wanted to go see my daughter paint this the other day, / dump water on it and move it around with a paintbrush, I added a video up on YouTube, a sped up video of her painting it. I think it's adorable, but I'm biased. But if you want to go watch it, power to you. So let's move on with our eggs. The first one is a spear. So this spear represents the spear that the soldiers used to pierce Jesus' side after he took his last breath. Often on crosses that you see around the church or other places, you could look at Jesus' side and you'll see a mark right there, which represents when the soldiers pierced him in the side. And not only did blood come out, but water came out. We'll talk more about that when you guys get in confirmation. But so the spear represents that part of Jesus's journey to the cross. A good option for this, for your eggs, would be a toothpick. Our next egg is a linen cloth. So after they took Jesus's body off of the cross, they wrapped him in linen and laid him in a tomb. So just find a linen around your house that you're able to cut and put in an egg to represent what they wrapped around Jesus. Another option could be a tissue to represent the cloth. Our final egg for today is a rock. This rock represents the stone that they rolled in front of the tomb. Now this stone had to be really heavy and very large, so it probably took a lot of people to move it. Keep that in mind as we talk about tomorrow's final egg. What do you think is in here? So I will see you guys tomorrow, Easter morning, and I will show you what is in our final Easter egg. Woo! All right. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. See you tomorrow.